Stop doing that.
Okay.
Another battle report from Tactical Advantage. Once again, demons, because that's apparently what everyone else has here.
Chaos Marines.
Okay.
With demon allies.
With demon allies. Against the Space Wolf. We are going to be playing the Spoils of War. Dawn of War setup. 3 objectives are pulled each turn. This is the one where if you have a tactical objective, secure tactical objective X, you cannot discard it, and your opponent can't steal it. I'm going to go over my army really quick. This is Crom's Legendary Great Pack. There's Crom. He has Saga the Warrior Born. When he's when he has a objective secured, he rerolls all failed saves. Also, what else has he got? Flip. Death or Duty, the Fierce Eye, and he can reroll all failed to wounds in close combat. His company itself, the Drake Slayers, get Furious Determination, which gives them Furious Charge as long as Crom is on the table and alive. Glory Seekers, if a single unit in this army, in Crom's Legendary Company, charges, everyone else can reroll failed charge distances. They also all have, special rules-wise, Monster Hunter and Stubborn. The only things in this army that are not part of the Legendary Great Company are the 2 Rune Priests and the single Storm Wolf, which fill up the rest of the Wolfclaw detachment, which gives everyone counter charge. This is the Drake Slayers. It's 5 Wolfguard Terminators, 2 with with Wolf Claws, 1 with Assault Cannon, 2 with Storm Hammers and Thunder Shields. Storm Shields and Thunder Hammers. Stop that. Reverse it. 2 units of Long Fangs, and 1 with a Wolf Guard with Wolf Claw and Storm Shield. Last Cannon Heavy Bolter in 1 unit. Last Cannon Heavy Bolter Rocket Launcher in another. Unit of Grey Hunters in a Drop Pod with a Wolf Guard with a Power Sword. A unit of Wolf Guard, a unit of Grey Hunters with a Wolf Guard, normal, nothing special about them. They both have just bolters. Crom is going to be with them. A unit of 9 Blood Claws and a Rhino. A unit of 10 Blood Claws with a Wolf Guard champion with a Power Fist and Storm Bolter in the Storm Wolf. And the Weird Storm Brotherhood, 1 rolled Tempestus, which gives him Living Lightning, Tempest Wrath, Stormcaller. He generates those powers on a 3+. And the other Rune Priest generate Biomancy. He got the generic power Smite. He also got Hemorrhage and Warp Speed. And that is the total of my army. I'm going to swing over here, and Danny can say what's going on in his world.
Alright, so leading off, I got the Demon Prince here. Demon Prince of Khorne. It's got Power Armor, Wings, and the Black Mace. Next over here, we've got Demon of Herald with Armor Bane, Flesh Bane, and Tax thanks to his gifts and a 3-up armor save. He'll be with a unit of Bloodletters that have the banner,
What banner?
What
banner? They have the banner. Is it just called the banner?
Banner of Blood, which gives them...
Could be the Bruce banner. They'll turn green.
It's the Banner of Blood, which allows them to go D6 plus 6 inches once per game.
Okay.
Next, I got a unit of Chosen. Pretty much WYSIWYG is what you see is what you get. They'll be riding in the Rhino.
Whee.
2 squads of Chaos Marines, champion with Power Fists. Their banner gives both squads Fearless, Veterans of the Long Wars. There's a Meltagun in each one. Defiler, he's got Hades Autocannon and Heavy Bolters. Pretend that's a Heavy Bolter.
Sure.
Soul Grinder, Demon of Khorne, Flood Bombardment, and then the Daka Jet's actually a Hell Turkey today.
Yeah, it looks the same. It's got wings, right?
Pretty much.
All right. The same setup, we kept the table the same yesterday, and we put the 6 objectives. King of the Forest, Fist in the middle, Undead Knife, Spaceman reading a book, Rose in a corner, and loot in the ruins. We're going to set up, and then we'll go step 1. Who's going to set up first? Who's going to set up second? Let's actually just roll dice right now for that. Who's going to set up first? I rolled a 2, and Danny rolled a 1, so I'm going to make him set up first, which allows him to go first, and then gives me the opportunity to steal the initiative. Okay, so Danny chose the side for his Chaos Army. He's got his Vets in the Long War right there. The dude missing the upper half has a Melt-A-Gun. There's his Demon Prince Defiler, Bloodletters, and Herald. Other unit of Chaos Marines and his Soul Grinder. And now he's got to wait for, after my setup, to place his Infiltrating Chosen? In the Rhino. Afterwards. So my deployment, Space Wolf deployment up next. Alright, I've set up my 2 units of Long Fangs over here in the corner, opposite his Skull Crusher, Taker, Soul Grinder. So there's 2 las cannons over here, and my Rhino with Crom, and my Rhino with the Rune Priest with the Biomancy is on the table over here, and that is where his
on an objective.
That's where his chosen have chosen to come in from infiltrating. So we're going to go to turn 1. Actually, we're going to try to seize the initiative because that's a thing. And nope, 4. I don't do it. Handshake for the game. Yeah. And it's Dan's turn 1. Okay, Danny drew Secure Objective 4. Cycle of Life, which is to destroy a unit. If at least one such unit was completely destroyed by a friendly unit with Intimidated Nurgle, score 2 victory points, which wasn't. And Delight in Pain, in Despair, fail a morale. I have to fail a morale test, which I didn't even roll for it. So actually, let me see here. My Long Fangs may fail this, and you may get that. And no, they don't care at a 7.
Damn.
So everyone ran up, moved in the movement phase, ran the shooting phase. Defiler shot his battle cannon, killed 3 Long Fangs over here. Then the Soul Grinder shot his flame bombardment, and the Noble Wolf Guard in Terminator armor caught it. He failed 1 Lookout Sir roll, so I made him take 4 against him, of which he passed all 4. And then the 5th wound went to the unit, which was passed with the cover save. So, haha! Also, the Chosen rolled on up, closing in a Crom's Rhino, and now this becomes my turn 2. Turn 1, my turn 1. Alright, I forgot to mention that Dan did secure Objective 4, and he discarded what was the other one? Pleasure and Despair?
Delay and Despair.
Delay and Despair. So he's got 1 tactical objective left. He would be pulling 2. I pulled Unleash the Wolves, which makes it so if I kill a unit, I get a victory point. Hold your ground. Dan selects the objective marker in my table half to hold for 2 turns, and if I hold it, I get 2 victory points. And Assassinate, if I kill a character, I get a victory point. If I kill 3 or more, I get D3. My drop pod came in, and you don't get much more accurate than that. Hitting 2 1s, like no scatter at all, right here, we're good. And Dan did move his Chosen Rhino in flat out, so we're going to see a little conflict here, I think. All right, continue on, my turn 1. Okay, my turn, Space Wolf turn 1. Everyone moved, except for the Long Fangs. Moved up, drop pod came in, deployed. The Rune Priest in this Rhino, which fired Eye of the Storm onto this Rhino and wrecked it hard. Rolling 9 dice, did 13 hits. Just tore it up. Then Crom's Grey Hunter unit then boltered the hell out of them. This Grey Hunter unit shot them. They lost 2 and 2. Long Fangs haven't done anything. They shot at the Defiler, which missed, and then they shot at the Defiler, which also missed. So this is end of my turn 1 into Dan's turn 2. You want to roll for reserves? I actually want to pull your objectives and then roll for reserves.
Pulling 2 more. Secure Objective 6 and Secure Objective 5. So
okay.
There's 6 of 5.
Oh, there's 1.
That's 3. V. That's
5.
5. And then probably over there where you're sitting.
It's 2. 5.
IV 6. No, that's 4.
IV is 4. Where is 6? That's 1. Oh, again with the missing model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love it.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Got it.
The feather's sitting on it.
Got it.
And my hell turkey.
And his hell turkey does not come in on a 1. I did unleash the wool, so I will gain a victory point for that, and I will also gain a first blood for the rhino. Going to Dan's turn 2.
Does it blow up? No.
Nope. Want to roll for mine?
Yes.
These are for the sabotaged
No, you're good.
objectives, which do not blow up. Danny, cycle of life, a rhino. I don't know, it doesn't make sense, not much sense to me either. He scored objective 6 and 5. His flame bombardment took out my Terminator and some more long fangs, but the majority of the heavy weapons are still there. The Demon Prince charged a drop pod and struck mightily, landing 2 glancing hits.
Do me a favor, roll a dice for your Soul Blaze.
Why don't you roll, because you're rolling for wound. He did hit these guys with Soul Blaze, and
Soul Blaze goes out?
And it can't stop the fire in my heart, and the unit of Marines assaulted and destroyed my rhino, wrecking it, and out popped my blood claws. So this ends Dan's turn 2. The leadership for my long fangs, my first unit of long fangs, are fine. My second unit of long fangs are also fine with this. With a 5 and an 8. I'm pretty sure the leadership 9 anyway.
Okay.
Now my objective is assassinate and hold my ground. This is going to hold my ground is going to happen this turn. Supremacy. D3 victory points if you control at least 2 objective markers and at least twice as many. That's not going to happen. Not happening. This is getting discarded. So I'm going to take my turn 2. I'm going to roll for my reserves. My Terminators come in on a 6, and my Stormwolf does not come in on a 2. So I'm going to take my turn. So the long fangs, top of Space Wolf turn 2. The long fangs fired at the Soul Grander into 1 hull point, and the heavy bolter fired at the Chaos Marines, and nothing happened. Nothing ever happened over here. I'm going to stop this video. I'm actually going to assault this this unit into the Demon Prince, because that's what I was planning on doing. They fired Demon Prince. Demon Prince has acquired 2 wounds already. The Rune Priest, with his Psychic Power of the Storm, did not manage to cast it. Blood Claws fired at the Chaos Marines, dealing 2 wounds. 1 wound or 2?
1 wound.
1 wound. And the Terminators with Assault Cannon lost the Terminator to difficult terrain test, but managed to do a wound to the Defiler. So into the assault phase, let's see what my guys got here. The Demon Prince has a black mace, so he gets D6 extra attacks. 4 inches. That may not make it. I don't know.
Let's hang on here. I'll let you do it.
No, I'm touching them. So right there. Looks like it to me.
Actually, directly over, it looks like you're short of hair. Get right over it.
So over the base.
Okay.
So Grey Hunters are going to go in and get their butts whooped. So let's see how this goes. For Space Wolf, Assault, turn 2. So the Grey Hunters ran in. The Demon Prince rolled a 6, so he had 11 attacks, of which he killed 6 out of the unit. The Grey Hunters fought back, didn't do much, but the Wolf Guard with the Power Sword, which looks like my Uncle Jack, managed to hit 3 times and then proceeded to roll 3 6s on the wound roll, and then Danny, much to Danny's chagrin, rolled less than 3 on all of them.
So you know, 5-up pinballs is a thing.
Yes, you usually make them on me.
It's a very reliable thing.
Usually make them on me. He's made them on me. He's made them on me all day long. So that's the Warlord, isn't it?
That is Warlord.
So that is Warlord. That is Assassinate, and that's going to be Hold My Ground. After I consolidate, we're going to see where I consolidate to. I don't think I can manage to grab anything and then have 2 more than you, because you have 2. But that is you have 3. I have 2. 1, 2. Yes, because there's the 3rd one. So that was Warlord. Grey Hunter's doing the job. Crom looks on approvingly. Extra beers for you guys, if you four manage to survive. Chaos turn 3. Let's see if the Hell Drake comes in.
Let's see if the Hell Turkey comes in. Hell Turkey!
Yep.
My objectives.
Yep, what objectives did you get?
Secure objective 2, domination, demolitions.
All right.
You want me to discard that?
Discard demolition because we don't have any fortifications.
Secure objective 4.
Okay, that way you go.
So where's...
Objective 4 is that one.
Okay, and 2 is the one Crom's holding.
Yep, he's right there. So that's going to be that. I'm going to get Assassinate. I'm going to get Hold Your Ground. So for a total of 3 victory points this turn, 4 victory points with Warlord, and I'm going to discard Supremacy because screw that. All right, Demon turn 3. A bloody Chaos turn 3. The Bloodletters, you can see this is all cleared out here. The Bloodletters assaulted the Grey Hunters, which triggered the Blood Claws charging from here over there. The Bloodletters and the Blood Claws murdered each other straight out, negating everything. They just straight out negated each other and killed themselves. The Terminators, Wolfguard Terminators just took, just light rounds. They kept dying to it. The Defiler came off his perch, killed the last Wolfguard Terminator. The Soul Grinder spat his goop and it landed right there, far away from everybody. So, and then the Chosen charged Crom. They killed his unit, but then Crom killed all of them because that's what Wolf Lords do. It looks kind of sparse on my side, but I get to roll my...
It will not die.
It will not die.
It will not die.
The Father is dying, and so is the Soul Grinder. And now for my my reserves, 3+, the Storm Wolf comes in.
2.
And they do not come in, so I get to hold out a little longer. Come in automatically next turn.
Crom needs to make a Soul Blaze check.
We already did that. It rolled a 1.
That was last turn.
You only did 1 Soul Blaze.
That was from the Defiler.
Okay.
This one's from the...
Well, then you make it, because it goes out.
Dies out.
So,
And then Sabotage.
Yep. Nope. And on mine, nope.
Alright, end of my turn.
Dan got
Objective 4.
Objective 4.
Objective 2 stays in play, discarding domination.
Right. You cannot object. Actually, I'll take Objective 2. Because that's what this game is.
On your turn, you will.
Yes, I will. I will take your Objective 2. Thank you kindly. Space Wolf turn 3. Coming up. Space Wolves turn 3. My Long Fangs moved up. Took some pot shots at the Helldrake. Didn't do anything. Helldrake decided to jink because he thought I was on a Skyfire Nexus, which wasn't the case. The Room Priest threw lightning at him and missed a whole bunch of times. Crom jumped in his Rhino because he knows what that thing can do. That Orc and that Bomber. Clearly not a Helldrake.
Yeah.
The Herald of Corn was assaulted by the Marines and... Insulted. And the challenge was accepted by Wolfguard. Only 1 wound was done. The Space Wolves then wrecked the Herald of Corn, which then proceeded to wreck 2 Space Marines, and then the Room Priest and the last remaining Grey Hunter walked away from each other. This is now turn 4 for Chaos. I scored his secure objective 2, with Crom being on objective 2. I pull secure objective 1, which is there. Secure objective 2, which I did. Overwhelming firepower. I don't think I killed anything with shooting. Nope, so that remains in play. So on to Chaos turn 4.
I got secure objective 1, 2, and 6.
There you go. Hey, Matt. So secure. So yeah.
1, 2, and 6.
1, 2, which is 1, which is 2, and that is 6. 6 is right there.
Good. I love that.
End of Chaos turn 4. Shut up and killed my second to last cannon and my heavy bolter and Longfang. Yeah, I'll get leadership text on that.
Okay.
Vector strike on Crom's Rhino. It didn't work. The Melta on the Rhino didn't work. The charge failed. The Defiler desperately tried to kill the Room Priest, sucked up all 6 wounds. Bolters killed the Longfang with the last cannon in there, but then they failed to save. He failed his "It Will Not Die" rule, and the Soul Grinder, well, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. So that means he claims Secure objective 6.
1 and 2 stay in play.
1 and 2 stay in play due to the mission we're playing. I draw. Well, I gotta do my leadership test. I got 2 long fangs. This one right there passes. This one, the long fang with the last cannon. He's 6. He's fine too. That's all the leadership tests I have to take. I have overwhelming firepower still. Stuff of Sagas as the force theme plays. Yeah, at the end, scoring point end of your turn, a vehicle or monstrous creature was destroyed. And secure objective 5, which I'm actually already on. This is good stuff. All I really have to do is just survive the rest of the game against Dan.
Freaking 5 points.
And I'm gonna win here. And the Storm Wolf on turn 4 automatically comes in. So let's see. I don't know where I'm gonna put this in yet. So I'll let you know at the end of my turn 4. So Space Wolf turn 4. Storm Wolf came in. Took objective over objective 3. Fired 2 shots. Fired the Skyhammer and the laser cannon at the Helldrake. Did 2 or 1, 2. 2 whole points to it. Shot at the Soul Grinder, which of course did nothing. Rapid fired from my Grey Hunter into the Chaos Marines and didn't do anything. Everyone just kind of shot at them. In the Psychic phase, the Rune Priest, Kamehameha, and the Eye of the Storm on the Emperor's Children did 4 wounds, and they promptly rolled 12 for leadership, and now they're heading back home. They're going to go see Mom. Now at the end of my turn, I'm going to claim objective 5, and I'm going to claim his objective 1 and objective 2. There's 5. There's 1. There's 2. So this is going to be 3 points for me. Right here. Oop, my little pile here. So 3 points this turn, 2 points from First Blood and Warlord. And what'd you pull, Dano?
Hungry for glory.
Hung like the wolf. Ha!
Issue a challenge.
You have any characters left?
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Secure objective 1.
Neat.
Blood and guts.
So Blood and Guts is like what? Kill a unit?
Kill a unit.
Hand in hand?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now it looks like it's coming down to Dan needing to wipe me off the table, or else my pile of victory points is going to.
If I stop pulling, hey, I have this objective. Here, Chris, have some free points.
Yes. Here, I love them. Thank you very much. Corn approves. Just one. Corn approves. Turn 5. The Stormwolf was destroyed by massed autocannons from the Soul Grinder and the Defiler, much to my chagrin, but unleashed were the unit of Blood Claws, who are now going to make their pinning check. Nope. Rune Priest is in the unit. Leadership 10.
Damn it.
The attempt to kill Crom. It didn't work. He loved it. They went to charge him. They rolled a 3 like, I'm not getting involved with that.
He took a wound, though.
He did take a wound. And now the Helldrake is in hover mode. I asked Dan how many attacks he has. He goes, does dash mean 20? So Crom is going to walk over to this direction and take care of that issue. This is going to be my turn 5. I just scored at the end of his turn. I don't even like saying that. I'm sorry. I scored objective 1. I'll be scoring objective 1 in this turn, and I'm going to pull...
Oh, wait, I'm going to discard
the Big Game Hunter.
I'm going to discard Hungry for Glory.
You're going to discard it, and I pulled Big Game Hunter. 1 victory point if the end of your turn, at least one enemy vehicle monster was destroyed during your turn. So the Stuff of Sagas and the Big Game Hunter is probably going to go into the...
Oh, shit.
Got it.
Just put that anywhere, Dan. It's only a $75 model I spent a lot of time on. That's cool. Don't. We're just going to do this. This is what we're going to do, all right? Take the base. I'm just going to put it like this. Right there.
You sure you want to do that, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It's done. So this is Space Wolf turn 5. We're at the end of this turn. We're gonna have to roll to see if the game continues. And here we go. And Space Wolf turn 5, which is going to be the top of the turn. Ease up, Dan. Ease up. Nothing really happened in shooting. In the Psychic phase, the Rune Priest casted Eye of the Storm on the Defiler, destroying it. Finally, the Soul Grinder is alive. The Chaos Marines are alive. Crom Dragon Gaze just took a gentle saunter over and removed the Helldrake that was taunting him the whole time. And that's how he got Dragon Gaze. Because it turns out Dragon is a Drake. So that ends my turn. Turn 5. I collect Big Game Hunter for destroying a vehicle. And I get Stuff of Sagas for destroying at least one enemy vehicle. Actually, 2 enemy vehicles. Do I get extra?
You need the...
Gargantuan, no. Gargantuan. Oh, no. If an enemy vehicle or monster creature destroyed by a Space Wolf character, score D3 instead. So let's see what Crom gets.
1.
He gets 2. He gets 2 points for taking on the Helldrake. What? Also, I collect his secure objective 1, as I still have a wreck on top of it.
Hey, you guys want to see me pull another secure objective 1?
I think you're out of them. So this is the end of turn 5.
You want to see me secure
Roll
objective 2?
a d6. 1, 2, and 3. The game's over. 4. The game goes into turn 6. So I expect Crom Dragon Gaze to get a whole hell of a lot of Bolter and Meltifier. But right now, all
psychological warfare. So can't do it. Hold the line!
In your hand.
So I get to choose a...
No. I have to have 3 of my units
in your
I can't even do that.
Do you have 3 units left?
1, 2. Nope. So he's got Psychological Warfare, which needs me to fail a leadership test. And he's got Hold the Line, which he cannot accomplish. So we're going to see how this goes. If he wipes me off the table, he wins the game. If not, it's likely we're not going to do it on turn 7. But we'll see how it goes.
I can totally do this.
Oh, see you at the end of Demon turn 6. End of Demon or Chaos turn 6. The Chaos Marines bolted down Crom Dragon Gaze in the only way they could, in a cowardly fashion from a distance. The Soul Grinder, Soul Bombard did the unit of Blood Claws, killing 3 of them. Now it just goes into my turn 6, and we'll see if we're going to go on for the turn.
I'm just starting.
I have to pull 2 new objectives. Secure objective 3.
Why didn't you just start Hold the Line?
And Kingslayer. D3 victory points at the end of your turn if an opposed one has been removed as a casualty during this or any previous turn. So, D3 victory points for existing for Kingslayer.
Awesome! No, you just gotta try to figure out how you're gonna win from there.
Space Wolf turn 5, moves back from the Soul Grinder. I tried to cast Shrouded on them, it didn't work, he dispelled it. Took a few shots at the Chaos Marines, killed 1. Stormbolter got revenge, or Stormbolter from Dropbox got revenge of Crom. And yeah, that's all the shooting I had. Stormcaller didn't, or Eye of the Storm didn't work on the Soul Grinder, so roll a d6, Dan, see if the game goes on.
4.
4, the game is over. At the end of this turn, Kingslayer, I gain an extra 2 victory points.
Stop adding insult to him. Just stop adding insult to him.
I didn't blow up anything in overall firepower. I don't have a 3. If you had one more turn, you could have had it. Love you, Dan.
Shut up, Chris.
At the tally is
7.
Chaos has 7. Space Wolves. Oh, he does. 8. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 to 8. So, the game, if it wasn't for the fact that Chaos kept feeding Space Wolves victory points turn after turn, probably would have been a lot closer. Probably 6 extra points from that alone. So, end of the game, Space Wolves 16, Chaos 8 is great.